The first place I should have never visited was Blackwater Lighthouse, a towering, rust-covered relic that had long been abandoned. Legend had it that the last keeper vanished without a trace, leaving only an overturned chair and an oil lamp still burning. I thought it was just an urban legend. That was until I set foot inside. The door groaned as I pushed it open, the salty air mixed with the stench of something rotting. My flashlight flickered as I moved up the winding stairs, my footsteps echoing. Halfway up, I heard it, a whisper, faint, just behind me. I turned quickly, nothing, just the dim light bouncing off rusted railings. I kept going, my breath heavy. As I reached the top, the room was eerily untouched, except for one thing, a chair, toppled over, and an oil lamp still burning. Then the whisper came again, closer. This time it wasn't just a sound, it was words. He never left. The door slammed shut behind me. A friend and I once snuck into Holloway's Carnival, a traveling fair that mysteriously shut down in the 80s after an entire family disappeared. The place had been rotting for decades, the Ferris wheel rusting, the bumper cars half buried in dirt. We stepped past the torn ticket booth, crunching over shattered glass and faded clown posters. The wind howled through the broken attractions, making everything groan. Then the carousel started. It was barely moving, but the rusted horses creaked forward, their hollow eyes staring right at us. "It's the wind," my friend whispered, but I saw it. The control box was smashed. A slow, high-pitched laughter drifted through the air. The clown funhouse door swung open on its own, and somewhere, deep inside, something giggled back. We ran, but as we reached the exit, my friend froze. Do you hear that?" he stammered. I did. The sound of footsteps running toward us, but the ground was empty. I was warned not to visit the Reaver House, a mansion in the woods, swallowed by vines and deathly silent. Every local had a story. People who entered never came back. But curiosity is a dangerous thing. The first thing I noticed inside was the dust. It coated everything, untouched for decades. The second thing was the scent, like something long dead. Then the door slammed shut behind me. I turned, gripping my flashlight. That's when I saw them. Handprints. They were forming on the dusty walls, small, childlike. Dozens of them, appearing one by one, reaching, grasping. A soft giggle echoed through the house. Then a whisper, not in my ear but inside my head. "Stay!" The floor shifted beneath me like something alive. I stumbled back, running for the door. But the hallway stretched longer, the walls warping. Something was breathing, and it wasn't me. I don't remember how I got out, but I remember the last thing I heard before blacking out. "You'll come back." I never did. But sometimes when I wake up in the middle of the night, I swear I hear the floorboards creak. It was called the Sable Queen, a shipwreck resting in shallow waters near the coast. Legends whispered of its cursed crew, sailors who turned to shadow, their voices still carried by the wind. I wanted to see for myself. The moment I stepped onto the deck, a chill ran through me. The ship creaked like it was breathing. My friend Ethan called out, "There's something below!" We climbed down into the lower chambers, our flashlights bouncing off rotted wood. The smell of salt and decay was overwhelming. Then, footsteps above us, heavy, slow. We looked at each other. No one else had come aboard. Ethan pointed his light toward a doorway, its frame warped and splintered. Inside was a table, set for a feast, plates still full, goblets upright, as if the crew had left mid-meal. Then the ship groaned. A low, gurgling sound filled the chamber. The plates shifted. One by one, the goblets tipped over. The temperature plummeted, and from the darkness, a voice slithered through the air. "You don't belong here." The ship lurched. We ran, scrambling back to the surface as the whole vessel seemed to shake. As we jumped overboard, gasping in the cold sea, we saw it. Figures lining the deck, watching us. I never set foot on another wreck again. These places still exist. They wait. Not for the brave, but for the foolish. And if you ever hear a whisper, a laugh, or see a shadow where there should be none, leave. before they decide you belong to them. Because some places don't want to be abandoned. They want to be fed. Thank you for tuning in to Mr. Nightmares Radio. If you enjoyed this spine-chilling story, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more terrifying tales. Your support helps keep the nightmares alive. Let me know in the comments. What's the scariest thing that's ever happened to you? I might feature your story in an upcoming video. And remember, if you dare, share this video with a friend if you think they can handle it. Until next time, stay safe.